Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Carter Gowan. This is Goblin Cave TV, and we've got another release announcement from D&D Beyond, or on D&D Beyond by Wizards of the Coast. So this one lacks all the corporate sass, or the doublespeak, or the gaslighting that we've come to be used to from Wizards of the Coast in the last few days. Or the last few weeks, I should say. So if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, all the bits and pieces. We are also a Twitch channel, a Goblin Cave TV, and we're also on Twitch, on Twitter, until it dies, really, with Goblin Cave TV. So let's get into this. And just a forewarning, I'm not going to read it all. I'll probably have it at the end with some elevator music and just scroll through with some nice elevator music so you can read it for yourself. Otherwise, I'm just going to skip lots of bits and get to the important part. So let's get into this right now. Hi, I'm Kyle Brink, the executive producer of D&D. It's my team that makes the game we all play. I'm sorry, I don't play D&D. So, at least we've got a name. It's not just an anonymous media release. We've got a name. We've got someone responsible. Kind of taking responsibility, at least putting their name to it. D&D being a big part of my life, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. I'm sorry, pretty much everyone in this industry, they've been involved in this type of stuff for long periods of time. It's like 25 years for me. Even 5 years of role-playing is a long time for a lot of people. Like, everyone's been doing this for long periods of time, especially if you're in this industry. So, don't care. Let's move on. First of all, let me start with an apology. We are sorry, we got it wrong. It's an actual apology. No sass, no but, or we got it wrong that you felt hurt, or that you didn't understand what we were trying to do. Cash grab. So, wow. Oh my god. Our language and requirements in the draft OGL were Our language and requirements in the draft OGL were disruptive to creators and not in support of our core goals. Oh, isn't that sweet? Wow. So, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it's not corporate doublespeak, but we've been telling you this. Yeah. Then we compounded things by being silent for too long. No, really? I mean, really? When Paizo was waiting and waiting and waiting for you to do finally an announcement, and they had to just go, well, fuck it, and do their orc announcement with the Open RPG Creatives license, with a lot of other individuals. So, seriously, yes, you were silent for too long. Everyone was saying, say something. Is this OGL stuff just like fake? Is it real? Dual confirmation? Just anything at all. But no, you didn't do any of it. So, yes, I'm going to do my commentary on all this. I'm sorry. This is just, yeah. We hurt fans and creators. I mean, you also hurt your bottom dollar, and that's the only time that you actually came out and you made a comment. And it's now that your bottom dollar is really hurting that, yeah, your earnings quarter will be coming up soon. This is going to hurt big time. Wow. So, starting now, we're going to do this better. More open and transparent with our entire community of creators, with the time to iterate and get feedback to improve. We will see. I've read this document. There's stuff coming. Wait for it. But that's still I don't really know. If this sounds familiar, it's because it's how we do it for the game itself. So let's do it for the OGL. Oh, isn't that nice? We'll listen to you, and then we'll share with you what we've heard, much like what we do in our Unearthed Corner and one D&D playtest. We are playtesting the OGL, boys and girls. Let's do it! Yay! Oh my! I mean, I've never heard of anything like this ever. This is a legal document. This is a legally binding document that they're just throwing out to the world and saying, hey, let's play test this. What do you like? We need this, and this, but what do you like? I mean, wow. So Friday, on or before Friday the 20th of January, couple days, wow. We'll share the new proposed OGL documentation for your review feedback, much like we do the playtest materials. So after you review the proposed OGL, you'll be able to fill out a quick survey, much like we do with the playtest, etc. We'll ask you specific questions about the document and include open form fields for you to share feedback. Now, I have family in marketing, and I know that you can do surveys in a way which gets you what you want. Ask questions in a way, in a series, which essentially give you what you need as a result. You can load a survey. I've worked with a lot of magicians in my time. My background is circus performing, and a lot of what we do is manipulations, as in psychological manipulations. So you can do that in surveys as well. We'll wait and see if there's stuff going on that. I'm just saying that. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Just my opinion with what's gone on recently with the SASS and with the gaslighting. This might be a thing. Just saying. The survey will remain open for at least 2 weeks. That's not much time. Remember that they give you all this time? 2 weeks isn't much. They are looking to get this done quickly. With everything that's been happening, they still need to get this done quickly. I'm guessing they need to get this done before the next sales quarter. At least lock it in before the next sales quarter to say, hey, I know we took a hit, but at least we got this. Yeah. 2 weeks, I don't think is not much. We'll give you advance notice before it closes. 2 weeks, like the opening is the advance notice before it closes. 2 weeks isn't much. So that everyone wants to participate in the code, blah, blah, blah. We'll compile, analyze, and we will give it to our corporate daddy, Hasbro, and see if they like it or not. And see if they want to just throw it out, because that's all they have to do. Finally, you deserve some stability and clarity. Yes, we do. Well, the other community do. Again, we don't really play D&D here, but I do understand. I play a lot of systems, and stability for content creators especially, publishers, is really important. So, let's go into that. We'll skip a fair bit, but let's go into that. Any changes to the OGL will not impact on at least these creative efforts. So, your video content, it's under fan content, for Wizards fan content. So we do content creators like myself, which don't publish things. It's all clear, all normal, all clear, all good. Your accessories for your owned content, which seems weird. Owned content. Ability to sell minis, novels, apparel, dice, and other things related to your creations, your characters, your worlds. They never, ever had license or any ability to say, no, that's ours. If you create something, it is yours. They never had the ability to touch this. So they're putting in something which they never had access to before and saying, oh, no, wait, that's safe. We're not going to be able to touch that with the new OGL. You never could before. Non-published works, for instance, contracted services. This is something I didn't really get, but what they're talking about is commissioned work, paid DM services. Again, they shouldn't have been able to ask for a kickback if you're a paid GM or DM. They shouldn't be able to have a royalty for kickback, and no one is being paid $750,000 for that, as well as you're not doing anything with the OGL with that. So again, they're putting in something they'd never had access to. VTT content. Any update to the OGL will still allow creators to publish content on VTTs and still allow VTT publishers to use OGL content on their platforms. Yay! So, Roll20, they still like us. And Fantasy Grounds and etc. Yeah. So DM's Guild content. DM's Guild content is published under a different license. So that's on that. Your OpenGL 1.0A content. So all the previous stuff in OpenGL Open Game License 1.0A, it's not going to change. It's still there. They can't say you can't stop publishing that. I've got a lot of stuff on those shelves, and I've actually gone through it and found about half a dozen to almost a dozen, actually almost a dozen content or books, etc., which have OGL, and you would not notice that they were OGL in quite a few of them. So, your revenue. Yay! No royalty requirements, no financial reporting requirements. The royalty requirements was a huge thing, but what got me was the financial reporting. So even if you get like 51,000, you have to send them your financial reporting. That is such a bitchy move. That is such a freaking bitchy move to do, to require someone to do, because it takes a lot to do that type of stuff. Ownership of your content. You will continue to own your content with no license back requirements. Yay! Again, they never had, well, they were trying to claim ownership of your stuff. If you signed the OGL 1.1, they were trying to get people to sign off. Yes, it was yours, but you're signing away essentially so they could publish, republish, relicense, sublicense, do whatever they wanted with your content, which was really, really nasty. So that's all for me. Blah, blah, blah. See you on Friday. So just a couple of things. I'm going to be at a convention on Friday in Australia. American Friday is Australian Sunday, so Australian Saturday, and I have a convention. I've got CanCon. I will not see that license on that day, but oh my god, I will be hearing about it because this is a role-playing convention, and oh boy, we'll be all hearing about it. So that's that. I'm going to keep this one short. I will, as I said, I will try to do a copy of this and just scroll it down on the screen and have some elevator music for you to listen to while you read it. So don't forget, like, subscribe, all the bits and pieces. And we do lots of shows. We don't focus on D&D. We have Call of Cthulhu. We have City of Mist, Monster of the Week, Pathfinder 2. Yes, we do Pathfinder 2 like others. And we're looking for doing more stuff on this channel throughout the year. So keep in touch and have a great fun.